All right, another one here, another funky one. This is not a brand that I would usually buy or wear or talk about at all, but it did come in a lot of watches that I bought to sell, to fix and sell, and I feel like it deserved an honorable mention. This is the Michael Kors, believe it or not, GRAYSON chronograph. It's a big chronograph. It's 50 millimeter, including the crown. And the reason why I'm talking about this little guy today is, I hate to say it with that name on it, but this is a decent watch. The weight is great. It's heavy. It feels like a good 50 mil watch. It feels like an expensive watch. Nothing's clunky on it. The band is solid, good metal. The chronograph buttons are good, solid. They don't wobble, they don't crunch. The movement feels good. It doesn't feel laggy. It doesn't feel like clunky. The second hand doesn't do that thing that cheap watches do, the wobble. It's a solid, good watch. The chronograph works great. I had it apart. It's not running right now because the battery's not in it. I was cleaning it out. It's got a date marker hidden kind of right there. I know this camera doesn't focus, but you'll see it better in the thumbnail, and you can Google it if you want. It's got a big, tall, copper penny-colored bezel on it. Really stands out against the blue and the silver. Kind of makes it look a little unique to me. I think if they made it all silver, it would look a little bit too Speedmastery or Maurice Lacroix with these chrono buttons. It kind of just stands out. And you know, I had it for sale. I had it laying in my case, just posted for sale. And I kept looking at it. I was like, why do I like this thing? I shouldn't like it. It's a Michael Kors product. But I kind of do. For a chronograph, a solid, heavy watch that I don't have to worry about banging off the counter at work, it's not bad. It fits like a 50 mil, but it's not obnoxious. Like it still looks decently casual for a 50 millimeter watch. It sits all right. The lume is fantastic. I held my phone light over it for about a minute, and it sat there, and every hour marker and both the hands just glue bright green for like a half hour, which is impressive. I'm a big fan of lume. I don't know why, it just really attracts me on a watch. I'll get a better shot of this so you can see the details in the chronograph and the color, the deep metallic blue that it's got that I can't capture on this cheap phone in the thumbnail, so you can see it a little better. I don't have much else to say about this thing. Stainless steel, as all of them are. 10 ATM water resistance, which is kind of crazy. I don't know if that's true. For a watch you could probably get at JCPenney, but if it is, cool. It's a neat thing to have on the back of your watch, I guess. There's a lot of detail in those chronographs. Once again, I'll get a better picture of that and the color. There's not much else to say about it. I just wanted to give it a mention here. Decent style, old school clasp. It's solid. It doesn't jiggle around. Pin adjustment band, so if you need to pop it out, pop it in. It's a pretty generic band. You can probably find links that'll at least work in it if you can't find these themselves. Sometimes with these fashion brands like Michael Kors, they don't reproduce links because they're not really a watch company. They're an everything company, so they're not going to focus on reproducing things like that. But if you want a heavy 50 mil functioning chronograph that lights up at night for like 50 bucks, you can't beat it. I mean, I'm sure you can beat it. There's a lot of steals on eBay, but if I would have bought this, I wouldn't have been disappointed. Surprisingly, even though it says Michael Kors on it, I still would have been pretty happy with it. I still would have worn it. I'm not going to wear it because I have too much pride, even though I'm trying not to be an elitist with brand. I'm still going to sell it, but I thought it deserved a little bit of a mention. If you want to pick one up, they are available. There's a couple retail around 100. Some people on eBay think they're worth 150. They're not. Most of them are posted around 50, 60, 70 bucks. That's around what I have this one posted at on my eBay shop. Well, that is about it. That's about it. But before this thing left and I didn't get a chance to do a video on it, I wanted to give it a little bit of a high five to corporate fashion brand that made one decent thing. Good job, Michael Kors. See ya.